Now, I'm not sponsored at all by Mazda, but this is my motor. You can never get away from noisy people. So that's the engine bay. Now, this time-wise is due a service, but I've not done too many miles this year, and I regularly check under the bonnet, and all the fluid levels are exactly where they should be. Since the last service back in March 22, brake and clutch levels still up at maximum. Steering fluid, that's still a good level, just slightly below the max mark. Let's see, water there, if you go below where the two halves join together, there's plenty of water and antifreeze in that. The best thing is the oil. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but since March 22 that oil is still clean, it's still on the maximum mark. Unbelievable engine this. Some say that they're bulletproof. Well, I'm beginning to believe it, because I've owned this car now for over 8 years. It's the longest I've ever owned a vehicle in my life, and I mean, I've had many in my lifetime, and I've usually sold them on after a year or two for something else, because I've never been happy with something. But this has never let me down. It's got 65,000 on the clock, and the engine is as good as new. It's never let me down, never faltered, nothing. The only thing I would probably think of is next service it could do with probably a new set of spark plugs. I don't know, but garage says they're alright last time, and they're not a cheap item these days. So there we go. That's that. Apart from some bird crap over the bonnet, which was deposited overnight. If you're thinking about getting a reliable car, a second-hand one, and you can get one under 100,000, I'd recommend one of these. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, shall hang on to this a while longer, I think.